Hey guys, welcome back to Human Condition. This video is another video in our astrology series. This video is what does it mean to be an Aries Sun Libra Ascendant. So this should be a pretty interesting one. I was going to take a break from this series for a little while because I wasn't doing quite as well, but you guys seem to really like the last one, so thank you so much for that. So hopefully this one gets pushed out to you guys as well. What does it mean to be an Aries Sun Libra Ascendant? Aries Sun Libra Ascendant is a very tough placement, but they're still awesome people. The Aries Sun Libra Ascendant, this is the first sign that's a Sun and Ascendant that's makes an aspect called opposition. This is actually the weakest placement so far in this series, sadly, because the Ascendant, meaning the actions and persona someone has, is directly opposite their Sun sign, which is their self-confidence and creative expression. So this person with the Aries Sun Libra Ascendant, the actions and the persona they try to uphold directly opposes their self-confidence and creative expression, potentially. It's kind of a shame, but this is technically the weakest placement for the Sun Ascendant, but still pretty awesome people. That being said, Aries Sun Libra, so what does this mean with these signs? Libra Ascendants are action and very you-oriented, so the persona they uphold and their actions are very, I will get what I desire through other people, potentially. Not in a bad way, but this person, I'll help this person and frame everything that I do in a way that is beneficial to them, but actually helps me. Not in a manipulative way, but I'll help this person and hopefully they help me back, and I'll help them in a way that helps me as well. Kind of like get them to do something that also helps you, potentially. That's a Libra, usually, because it's the opposite of Aries. So action persona is very you-oriented. How can I help you? But in reality, it's how can I help you, but also how can you help me, potentially. This is usually found for placements like Sun in Leo, Sun in Sagittarius, because it works out better. However, with Sun in Aries, one's self-confidence and creative expression is through self and passions and being direct and honest completely. Direct and honest completely. So this kind of conflicts because Aries is will directly say what they want. Usually, I want, because Aries is very I-oriented. So this person's confidence comes from being directly honest and being instead of trying to covertly get their desires, their confidence comes from just stating, I want this, potentially, not in a negative way, but I want this assertively. And Libra is more diplomatic. So the conflict here is kind of diplomatic tact, persona, and actions. How can I help you versus self-confidence and creative expression of impulsivity and honesty. And that's kind of the conflict here for this individual. This is also another thing like our other episodes in this series. The Sun is with this placement, it's naturally put in the 7th house, which is basically saying Sun in Libra, Sun in Aries, which I know doesn't sound like it makes sense. But basically, with this persona of very you-oriented, or I want to help you, the Sun is in the 7th house. This kind of gives off double Libra energy because and Aries, because the persona and actions are very you-oriented. I'm going to help you and be diplomatic, but the desire is for confidence and self-expression is achieving their passions and what their desires are, because it's Aries, which is more self-serving, not in a bad way. So this puts the person in a weaker state where they might have to rely on their friends, because in the 7th house, which is also Libra, and friendships, and one-on-one friendships, and potentially romantic partners to achieve their desires. Because the Libra Ascendant, the 7th house is in Aries, meaning passions and sense of self is found through interpersonal connections, meaning you don't truly, Libra Ascendant has a hard time truly achieving their desires and expressing what they desire until they make deep one-on-one friendships. So this kind of weakens the Aries energy a little bit. Basically, like any Sun and Ascendant, like Taurus, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Gemini, etc., would all have this conflict, potentially. So yeah, in conclusion, what does it mean to be an Aries Sun, Libra Ascendant? Libra Ascendants are diplomatic, helpful and friendly, and very you-oriented. Aries is very I, self-oriented. So the conflict here is their persona and actions is you-oriented, which usually works fine because they end up achieving their desires. Because if you help someone else, obviously they want to help you. But this hurts their self-confidence because they rather, instead of having people help them achieve their desires, because they help them, they rather just state what their desire is directly. Because Aries is their self-confidence and creative expression comes from that. Just straight achieving their desires directly. So it's a battle between diplomatic patience and impulsive honesty. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe if you want. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.